Hello everyone, I'm Jess Parika Jr., 33 years old, 5'10", 505 pounds from Royal Oak, Michigan. I just wanted to show you guys what 505 pounds looks like. Just going to do a 360 for you guys real quick. And this is what I'm carrying around each and every day. And I'm ready to make it disappear. You know, I have to be honest with you guys and tell you that I've been very blessed with having the most beautiful, very well-behaved daughter. But in the same sentence, it's been very tough to be a parent. This is no easy task, and it's not even easier being, 500 pounds. The things, playing with my daughter is a hard task. Changing her diaper is a hard task for me. Just the simplest things that, that people might take for granted in my daily life is hard for me. And these are things that I will show you in this video. They're very personal. They're not anything that I share with anybody on a daily basis. So I'm letting you guys into a part of my life that is very personal. And the main reason for this is I absolutely need this show to better my quality of life. I'm at a point where, I'm 33 years old. I'm at a point where I want to change. I want to change for the good. I want to change for the better. I want to be able to provide a better life for my wife. I want to be able to provide, hey baby, I want to be able to provide a better life for my daughter because they so deserve it. And right now, I'm not up to par with where I know as a father and as a husband that I can be. I know I can get there. I know there's tools to get me there. And that tool, to me, is the show. And I would really, really love to be able to give my wife and my daughter that gift. That'd be the best gift that I could ever give them. In order to change her, I'm usually will grab a chair from the kitchen and bring the chair into her room to change her, because it's so much easier for me to do that than to actually be bending over and doing the process. It takes a little bit longer for me to actually change her diaper, and not only do I get frustrated, but my daughter gets, she's calm right now and being a very good girl, but she gets frustrated with her dad too, and I just don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want one of these things to be this like this. I don't want to be the dad that has to sit in a chair to change his daughter's diaper. I don't tie my shoes anymore. I always slip on my shoes. It's not the easiest thing to do. But when I get a new pair of shoes, I will pre-tie them to my liking. Or I will put the shoe on first and have my wife tie the shoe for me on my foot, loose enough that I know that I will be able to slip it on and off. And then, like a normal person, I can't sit and put my shoe on. I have to take the tongue of the shoe and get it out as far as possible and stand up and actually slip the shoe on. Now, most of the time, I'll have to, make sure I don't fall or anything, but I get my shoe in. And the problem with this each and every day is I go through shoes a lot quicker than normal people do, because as I'm slipping my shoe, as I'm slipping my foot into the shoe, I'm wearing out the backs a lot quicker than what the normal person would do. And this is, just another one of those struggles that I go through, and something that, I'm hoping that the show will be able to take care of it for me. I've brought you upstairs here to what my wife and I call the computer room, and this is kind of my hideout and get away from things. But the main reason, and I didn't want to tell my wife, so I have my brother here this morning to you know, film me while I'm letting you guys know this. I am a secret snack eater, and I've been hiding snacks pretty much my whole life. And the way that I get them into the house is I hide them in my computer bag going from, you know, home to work, and I'll hide them in here and then bring them upstairs, and my wife never knows. And then I hide them in this bag over here, which has old hats that I used to wear, and I know for a fact that my wife has never ever even checked here or even had any thought to look here. And it's and the reality of it all is it's still out, it's kind of out in the open, and she could see it, and she's never said anything. And I know that if she had found it, that she would, you know, ask me what it is. And I hide these in this bag. And I'm a huge pretzel fan, so I eat pretzels. I eat chips. Pop-Tarts. And there's times where this stuff stays up here and it gets old, and I still eat it. And one of my favorite things is Nutty Butters. And I'll come up here and I'll sit at my computer and I'll eat these. And the funny thing of it all is I take the wrappers, I put them back into the bag, I put them into my computer bag, and I repeat the cycle. Then I take that and the wrappers in the bag and I throw them out at work, and nobody knows. I just don't eat these snacks upstairs in my house. I buy stuff, I keep it in the car, and I eat it going to and from work. And I just keep it in the back panel here. My wife doesn't drive this car. There's no reason for her to. So, and if she does, and I know that she's going to, I take that opportunity to, you know, take the snacks out and hide them again. But this is going to give you an idea. Candy wrappers. Candy wrappers, Whoppers, and you know, I'm smart. When it's winter time, I put candy bars in the car because I know they're not going to melt. In summertime, I put other, you know, cookies or, you know, chips or something, because I know that they're going to be fine in the summertime. But here it is. I just keep them in here. This process has to stop. I have to do something about this, and I have to learn somehow to overcome this. I wanted to show you guys real quick this hotel, what I call a hotel shower curtain that I installed instead of a regular shower curtain, for the simple fact that I needed more elbow room when taking a shower. A regular shower curtain, normally what would happen is when I would turn to wash my body, my arm would catch and pull the shower curtain, and water would get all over the floor. I also use a loofah on a stick. Main reason is just to be able to get, you know, behind my back, because I can't reach like a normal person. And then the other main reason that I use it is to, you know, clean my, you know, private parts and everything like that as well. You see, Mommy? What are you doing? Tell me.
Hi, Dada.
How did
Say
today
nice.
go?
Nice, Dada.
Huh?
Aww. You love Dada. Say I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I love you.
Thank you. What are you doing? Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. You want to put it away? No? Okay. You blowing your nose? Okay, blow daddy's nose. Blow daddy's nose. You know, one of the things that I wanted to show you guys is that gets frustrating for me. Where are you going, baby? Is you know, when I need to, you know, I'm done playing with Shelby and I'm down here on the floor, and you know, just to get up is a big task for me. And you know, I wanted to show that to you guys as well. You know, so I get up and I can't actually just get up off the ground. So I'm always looking for something to lean or to, you know, put my weight on. And then I get up and I'm ready to go. And it's not that I try the other way. I try desperately. And I know one day that I can get there. I know one day that I'll be able to just pop right up off the ground with no problems whatsoever. But at this point in time right now, I can't. And that's something that I thought I needed to show you guys to let you know just how hard it is and just how bad it can be for me even when I'm done playing with my child. I want to introduce you guys to my wife, Amy, who I've known since 2007.
4.5 years.
See how she corrects me. Since 2007, we got married in October of 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And we had our first child, Shelby, who you get to see. And we had her on November 17th, 2010. So she is just over a year old and already walking and talking. But I'm going to take this opportunity to let my wife speak about me and how she deals with me and some of the struggles that I deal with each and every day, and I'm gonna let you know what's going on.
Well, I really would love Jess to be on this show because he not only does he want to be on this show, he needs to be on this show. He needs to lose weight for the health of it, basically. He is very unhealthy, and we don't want to lose him sooner than he's supposed to go. And I'm in my mid-30s, and I don't want to be a young widow. I don't want Shelby to lose her father at a young age and only have memories of him from what I tell her about him. And so we want him to be around for a long time. And, you know, our wedding vows, we said until death us do part, but we were thinking like 80s and 90s, you know, something a year old. So he needs to lose weight so he can be around and be with us longer and see Shelby grow up and graduate high school and hopefully college and get married and
walk her down the aisle.
I don't want her to be one of those young girls that say, oh, I lost my dad when I was 3. I lost my dad when I was 12. I don't want her to have that. I want her to have her dad for a long time. And I think this show would really help him not only lose the weight, but teach him how to eat healthy, how to cook right, get some exercise, and it's very hard for me when planning dinners and cooking because he's a very picky eater. And you would think by looking at him that he would eat anything and everything, but no, he doesn't. And it's very hard to try to figure out what to make for dinner because he's very picky, and a lot of the things that I like to eat, he does not. And so I'm hoping that this show will show him and teach him that all foods can be made delicious, and he would learn how to eat them and enjoy them. Because there's a lot of things. I like casseroles and stir fries and crock pot meals, and a lot of recipes or dinners that I'd like to make call for vegetables, and he's not a vegetable eater. And so I don't buy those things, and because I don't want to make them just for myself. And now our little girl, she is, you know, we're starting off bad eating habits for her because we don't incorporate vegetables into our diet, so we're not doing it so much with her. And I don't want her to grow up and be like us, overweight and unhealthy. And so we have to set an example for her. So we really, you know, want to learn how to eat right and to cook well and healthy, and then help her too so that she will have those things when she grows up. And once, you know, he loses all of this weight, you know, he'll be able to help me out more around the house. I do a lot of the stuff myself because it's just too hard for him as far as like cooking and cleaning and even taking care of our daughter. I mean, he can't even like give her a bath. If he could give her a bath, maybe I could go do something that needs to be done. It's just too hard for him to bend over the tub and wash her properly, and just things like that would help me out tremendously because I know physically he'd be able to do more around the house, and that would give me a break because I work full-time myself, and you know, it's hard for me to have to do all of these things, and then I'm tired and I need help, and I think if he lost all this weight, he would be able to help me more. And then, you know, other things in his life would improve. He could play with his daughter more, chase her around the yard. Summer's coming. You know, he's really into sports, and I know he's hoping that she might play baseball as she gets older. So how is he going to be able to play catch with her and, you know, run the bases when he, you know, is this heavy? It's going to be too hard for him, and he's just going to sit back and let her play by herself, and I don't want that. I want him to be more active with her, and so she has memories of her dad playing with her and doing sporting things and stuff like that. And what else? Shopping. He needs more options for shopping right now because of his size. There's only 2 places he can shop. One store he can actually go into to shop, and then the other one is online. If he lost weight, he could have more options for shopping. A lot of stores carry big and tall sections, but they don't have the size that he wears. They don't go past, I think, a 3X or maybe even a 4X. So he would be able to wear more clothes and look nicer. And speaking of clothes, my husband does not own a suit. And I've been wanting him to get a suit forever. And I think all men should own a suit. You know, most men, when you go to a wedding or a funeral, they're wearing a suit. Not my husband, because, you know, he can't find a suit that will fit him. And if he has to have it specially made, he most likely will be uncomfortable. And it's going to cost an arm and a leg. So, I really can't wait to see him in a suit and tie one day, because I'm going to be like, who are you? Oh my God. What else? Also, we don't really go out that much, but I'd like us to have more date nights. And right now, if we want to go out, we want to go see a movie, we have to go to one particular theater because the armrests lift up. And so we'd be able to go to other theaters. If we want to go out to dinner, we only can sit at a table, which is out in the open. We can never sit in the corner booth where it's nice and romantic because he can't fit into the booth. So, and even sporting events, you know, he's a big sports fan. So even going to the stadiums, you know, when we go to like a baseball game, he buys 3 tickets so that the third seat is empty. So that he can sit comfortably and not have someone, you know, right there uncomfortable as well, because he's practically on top of them. And you know those seats are made so small. And like going to the theater, I like the theater, but we never can go because those theaters are so old and historic, and those seats were made for smaller people because people were smaller, you know, a long time ago. And we can't go and do the things that I enjoy because he will be uncomfortable as far as like seating and stuff. So I think, you know, once he loses all of that weight, he will have a better quality of life. His life will be more fulfilling. We can, you know, be more happy and enjoy, you know, each other more, and especially in our sex life. Our sex life is, I'm sorry. He gets more satisfaction out of it than I do. But because of his size, we don't really have a whole lot of options, you know, to spice it up in the bedroom, because there's only so much we can do, and it's not that, you know, enjoyable for me most of the time. And so I know that, you know, if he lost a lot of weight, we would be able to do a lot more things. So I'm really looking forward to that, to have a great, passionate night with my husband. And so I really hope that, you know, this show will, you know, help him to lose weight and learn how to eat better and cook healthy, and because we both need it, and if whatever he's learning, I'll learn right alongside with him, so we can learn together and be on this journey together, and we'll both lose a lot of weight and we'll look great, and everybody will be so jealous of us. So I hope you get on the show.
I love you, babe.
I love you too.
And I just want to say that, you know, everything that she said, it really hits me hard, because I know that I want to fulfill these, you know, these needs and these things that she needs in her life. You know, the old saying of, you know, a happy wife equals, you know, a happy life. And you know, I can only think that, you know, with me being more happy, it's obviously going to make her and, you know, my daughter more happy as well. And there's a time in your life where excuses, you don't have any more excuses, and you just have to wake up one day and realize that you need to make a change. And I think my first step was, you know, going to the casting call and getting myself, you know, noticed by, you know, I needed to do this. I needed to make this change. I needed to make this step, and I'm hoping that the show will. I'm not hoping. I know the show will definitely change our lives forever. Where are you going? Huh?